Alright, we're back. Like to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Honor to all the brethren out here doing the work in the will of the Father in truth and sincerity. So today we got this video that we're going to go into. Cut up with this Edomite talking about, claiming that he getting visions from the Most High. Claiming that he getting visions from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So before we get started, let's go into the scriptures real quick so we get some understanding. So this Psalms 147 verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob. So the Most High shows his words unto Jacob. Okay? He don't show his word to no red Edomite, the so-called white man, or these other nations, as we about to read and find out. He showeth his words unto Jacob, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's who he shows his words to, his statutes and judgments. Okay? That's who he give understanding to understand the scriptures. He have not dealt so with any nation. Exactly. So the Most High ain't dealing with no other nations, man. So if you see a Edomite telling you that the Most High is dealing with him and giving him visions and dreams, that Edomite is a lie. Alright? And for his judgments, they have not known them. Exactly. And they don't know the judgments of the Most High. They don't know the prophecies. They don't know what's to come. Praise ye the Lord. Alright? So, let's get into this video real quick. Cut this Edomite up, cause I know he's gonna be talking some craziness. So let's get it started. Let me get the volume down. Alright, let's go.
Hello, Sid Roth here. Welcome to my world, where it's naturally.
Boy, look at this ugly ass Edomite, boy. I about to say I know he'll fucking so-called Jew. Look, but I already know he'll a Jew now cause I see his name, Sid Roth. He probably a Rothschild. Oh, ugly ass. Boy, you know you be drinking blood. Oh, ugly ass Edomite. Boy, you bound for the fields. That boy gonna be in somebody's field digging ditches. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Supernatural. My guest had a dream where he saw the Second Revolutionary and Civil War. He saw the history of the United States, but not from our perspective, from God's perspective. It was shockingly different. He saw our history, past, present, and future. Interested? As a man that has prophetic dreams. You had a dream that resulted in 5 million books.
Boy, this man know he ain't got done had no prophetic dreams, man. Stop it.
Distributed worldwide. It was called The Final Quest. But you had a recent
Okay, this man done wrote 5. He say he had prophetic dreams, then written 5 books, huh? Alright. Show you what kind of dreams you had. Let's see what kind of dreams he had. Go ahead and start cutting this guy already. Man, no damn well the Lord ain't talking to him. That's a straight up Edomite. I was like, at least let me look at him before I say if he'll Edomite or not. That's a straight up Edomite right there. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about that. I almost thought it could be a confusion of face Israelite. That's a straight up Edomite right there. Know nothing about his spirit screen, Israel. Alright, this is Jeremiah chapter 23. Since he having dreams. Behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that use their tongues and say, he saith. Yeah, that's what he's saying, right? He's saying the Lord gave him dreams, that the Lord telling him stuff in his dreams. And now he about to reveal what the Lord said, right? Verse 32. Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, saith the Lord. Yeah, man. This damn Edomite having a false dream, man. And I don't even know the story. I don't even know the story yet, but I know it's a false dream. Just because he a Edomite, no, he finna get on here and talk crazy. That prophesy false dreams, saith the Lord, and do tell them, and cause my people to err by their lies. Exactly. And I seen some Jake in that damn in the audience, man. So this man finna have these simple ass simpleton Jakes out there believing in this damn dream that he had, causing the people to err, causing the Lord's people to err. Which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? And by their likeness, yet I sent them not, nor commanded them. Therefore they shall not profit this people at all, saith the Lord. Exactly, man. This man ain't finna profit none of the Israelites that's in the audience, man. Finna just have them more confused, more lost, man. Alright? And have them go into a ditch, man. And just wait for destruction. That's what he about to do. Or try to do. But if it's some elect in that audience, they gonna wake up to the truth. So we ain't even gonna sweat that. And then it went and say that he made 5 books, right? He done written 5 books. 5 books full of lies. So let's get on that. Cause he writing these books and saying that the Most High said, right? So guess what he doing? This Matthew chapter 21, verse 13, and said unto them, it is written, my house shall be called the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. Exactly. And Esau is the ultimate thief, man. And that's what he doing, man. Saying that the Most High said through his dreams, the Most High said this, the Most High said that, and writing books and getting money off of it, man. Making the Most High profitable. A den of thieves, man. Damn Edomite finna get on here and speak nothing but lies, man. That's all he about to do. Well, let's go back to the video.
Dream that you told me how important this was. Explain.
Well, it was so dramatic and so important, the content, the message of the dream. I felt like in some ways my whole life had been a preparation for receiving this dream, for understanding it, and for being able to convey it.
In a sentence, what is this? What was the essence of this dream?
Well, there were some really important factors in it, but one of them was I was able to see our U.S. history from heaven's perspective, and it was very different.
Yeah, it's very of course it's very different, Esau. You know why it's very different? Let's find out why it's very different. This is why it's very different, man. Because anything dealing with history, of course it's going to be different because y'all don't speak the truth about history, man. So, yeah, it's going to be different. Come on, man. All right, this song's 58. Verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born speaking lies. So, of course, history going to be different. Because all y'all do is speak lies, and you speaking lies right now, man. All right, you the wicked, man. Esau, Edom, Idumea, the so-called white man. You wicked and you estranged from the womb, and you go astray as soon as you be born, man. Speaking lies, man. And you speaking lies right now on television, man. Matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah too. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 66. This Isaiah chapter 66, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye build unto me, and where is the place of my rest? For all those things have my hand made, and all those things have been said, saith the Lord. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor, and of a contrite spirit, and tremble at my word. He that killeth an ox is as he slew a man. He that sacrificed a lamb, as if he cut off a dog's neck. He that offered oblation, is he offered swine's blood. Exactly, man. That's the so-called white man. Because everything that you think you doing, that you think is righteous, man, is opposite, man. All right, it's totally opposite, man. Whatever you think you're doing is totally opposite. That's why I say he that killeth for ox, because that's righteous. Then said be as if he slew a man. All right, that's wicked. He that sacrificed a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck. So one is righteous, one is wicked, and that's what you do, Esau. You on the wicked side, man. He that offer an oblation is he that offers swine's blood, man. Cause you got the spirit of Cain, man, and that's why the Lord didn't like Cain. That's why the Most High didn't like Cain, man. Cause everything that he did was on the left side, man. He that burneth incense as if he blessed an idol. Yeah, they have chosen their own ways. Yeah, man, you done chosen your own way, man. And their soul delighteth in their abominations. Yeah, man, ain't no coming back, man. So this bullshit dream that you about to give or say that the Lord said and all that, man, nah, man, it's wicked. Everything that you saw is wicked, man. You don't receive nothing from the righteous side, man, for you to know what's going on. Like I said, you got the spirit of Cain. Verse 4, I also would choose their delusions. Exactly. So that's what you about to give, man. You about to give a dream that's a delusion, man. And will bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before my eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. Exactly. And that's what y'all do still to this day, man. Y'all still do everything that the Most High delight not in. The Most High say he hates homosexuals. What the white man say? Oh, we love homosexuals. The Most High say that the children of Israel is his children only. White man say all nations are his children. All right. You always are opposite, man. You opposite on everything, man. You say the Most High is white. The scriptures, the Bible say the Most High is a dark skinned man. All right, as well as his son, whom you intimately call Jesus, but his name is Yahweh, man. You are always on the left hand side of everything, man. All right, so what you giving is a delusion, man. That's what you're doing. Most High say he don't like swine, pork, and you call it the new white meat. America's meat. Fucking wicked, man. Let's get back to the video though, and hear this Edomite delusion.
Radically different, you know. We say there's fake news. Well, there's fake history out there too that has been, I think, colored by prejudices, by political opinions and things like that. But this was
colored by you damn Edomites. What you mean? Colored by prejudice? Yeah, it's your people did that. Yeah, it's a bunch of lies. Let's go to Job. Job chapter 9. It's Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Yeah, the earth is given into the who rules the earth. Everybody know the answer to this, the white man, which is the wicked, which is Esau, so-called white man, that is. So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, the so-called white man. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Exactly. He covered the faces of judges thereof, man. Meaning the rulers of old, the kings of old. Who did that, man? You damn Edomites did that, man, with your Renaissance. All right. So he sitting over here talking about, oh, the history different. Of course the history different, man. Like, you ain't saying nothing new. We know you wicked Edomites changed up history books and shit, man. If not, where and who is he? Exactly, man. So we know it's you, man. And if it ain't you, then who is it? Who did all the iconoclasm and Renaissance and painting all the pictures red, changing them from brown individuals to red individuals, man? Who did that? Who did that? Changing up history in the history books. Like, you damn Edomites got a lot to pay for, man. Then you got some nerve to come on this damn show acting like you got some type of prophetic dream from the Most High, man. And what you got is a delusion. Let's get back to it, though.
Our U.S. history from heaven's perspective, but also a revelation of God's purpose for our country.
Tell me a little bit about the dream.
Well, start off, I saw what I call
God's purpose for our country. And this country finna get fucking blown to fucking bits. That's what God's purpose is for this country. God's purpose for this country is to make this country a desolation.
old dread champions. These were champions, spiritual champions that are being raised up to go after and pull down strongholds. Major.
Hold on. Let's go back. I missed something. What are you saying? Let's go back. I gotta stop cutting him off. Gotta stop cutting this red Edomite off. Hear what he got to say.
But also a revelation of God's purpose for our country.
Tell me a little bit about the dream.
Well, start off, I saw what I call dread champions. These were champions, spiritual champions that are being raised up to go after and pull down strongholds, major strongholds. And I was standing in line with these people thinking I'm going to get sent out. And an angel came up to me and said, "Come with me. You've got a different assignment."
Boy, stop, boy. You know you wasn't getting sent out. Or you was an Edomite. And so he said, Lord God, he said call them dread champions or whatever the hell he called them, that they go out and I guess speak the truth. Well, hey, that's us. That is us. What are you talking about? Yeah, I can show you a champion right now. Let's go to these scriptures. I'm about the champions. I got the champions for you right here that's pulling down strongholds. That's us. That's what I'm doing right now to your ass. I'm pulling down this bullshit video that they done posted up with you. That's a stronghold holding on our people that may watch it. In 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Exactly. So when the men of the Lord are on the streets preaching and talking this truth, man, we won't become carnal, man. We keep it spiritual. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to pull down the strongholds. Exactly, man. So that's our weapon in warfare, man. The Most High, man. This knowledge. And we pull down strongholds with this knowledge, man. That's what I'm doing to this video, man. Verse 5, casting down imaginations. And that's what you got. You got a delusion, imagination that I'm casting down. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God. Yeah, and what you speaking is going against the knowledge of God. It ain't going according to scriptures. You speaking a bunch of nonsense, man. And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Exactly, man. So everything that you saying, I'm putting against the scriptures, man. Bringing it into captivity. Every thought, obedience of Christ to the obedience of Christ, man. So I'm putting what you saying up against the scriptures, and it ain't matching, man. So I'm putting that shit in captivity. All right. Let's get something. Matter of fact, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon too, because he said they're gonna be standing up pulling down strongholds. They call them. He called them dread champions. Dread champion, bringing dread. Yeah, what we doing to you now, Edomites? Put y'all, call us Judge Dreads around here. So they say call them dread champions. I like that. Hey, y'all bear with me. Trying to get this Wisdom of Solomon. This Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man, who is the righteous man? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that have this truth, man. Alright, that's the righteous man. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. Okay, and who afflicted us? You so-called Edomites, man. I mean, not you so-called Edomites, you Edomites, you so-called white people, alright, which are the Edomites. Alright, so when you see us out on the street corners preaching this word and truth, That's what you talking about, man. We those dread champions, as you called them. All right, we the ones that's standing up in righteousness, standing bold before the face of those that afflicted us, man, and made no account of his labors. And y'all still don't make no account of our labors, man. Now all of a sudden, after all these years, y'all want to try to come with this what's that shit called? The 40 acre and mule talk. Want to give us reparations. That's the word I'm looking for. Now all of a sudden you want to give us reparations. Man, get the hell out of here, man. Y'all ain't made no account of our labels, man. You can't even pay us back. We done, man, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American done did so much for this country, man. Ain't no way y'all will ever be able to pay us back reparations, man. Unless y'all went into slavery, man. And that's what's righteous, man. And that's what the Most High gonna send Yahushua down here, whom the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, to do, man. Because that's what's righteous. That's what's just. That's what's righteous judgment, man. It's like it. All right, let's go to Isaiah. Yeah, one more. Let's go to Isaiah 13 real fast too. All right, Isaiah chapter 13 verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. All right, and what's the banner? The truth, the Bible, the scriptures. All right, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Exactly, and that's what we do, man. We exalt our voice, we speak loud when we out there on them streets. We shake the hand, meaning we get on to the people, tell them how they going off, tell them how to correct themselves. Let these heathen nations know that they're going into slavery. All right, to the point where where the people complain to the nobles. All right, where the people complain to the law, and the centurions come out there and try to shut the camps down. Like, that's what we're supposed to do, man. And verse 3, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones. Ain't that what he said? He said they called champions, mighty ones, for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. And who are the mighty ones, man? Who rejoice in the Most High? The elect and the angels. All right, the elect and the 1/3 and the angels, man. Those are the mighty ones, man. Those are the ones that the Most High gonna have to put out his anger, man. And those that rejoice in his highness. Because do not scripture say that the fishers gonna become hunters? All right. So right now we fishing for the elect, but then the elect gonna turn into hunters, man. All right. So let's get back to this video. I'm gonna back up a little bit too.
People thinking I'm going to get sent out, and an angel came up to me and said, "Come with me. You've got a different assignment." So I followed him, and I went, and I was taken from this big device. It's hard to describe, but on the face of it, I could see our U.S. history from heaven's perspective. And as I moved from left to right, just walking along in front of this, time progressed through the Revolutionary War, through the Civil War. And I knew that if I went all the way to the end of this, I would be able to see our own times from heaven's perspective. So I saw things as I was walking in front of it, but my goal was, I want to see where we are now and how are we seen now from heaven and heaven's perspective.
And you actually saw the future in this dream. That's pretty exciting.
Well, I did see some things. Yeah.
Why do you believe God has entrusted you with such powerful end-time dreams?
Well, almost every one of them, it seems, is going to be really controversial. When he gives me something, I'm not trying to build a ministry. I don't care if it affects that. I don't care. I want to be sure I'm conveying the message accurately. And I've decided I don't care what the message is, I'm going to give it. I asked him a number of times, why do you always give me these real hard words? And that's what he said. He said I was mean enough to actually share them.
Well, if you was mean enough to share, then you should be sharing the truth then. letting all those damn heathens that's in the audience know that, yeah, it's gonna be civil war, it's gonna be race riots, it's gonna be food riots, but it's gonna be World War III. But at the end of the day, after all those wars are over, y'all taking y'all ass into slavery. If you really saw something. So, like you said, talking about civil war and stuff. So yeah, that's written over in the scriptures, man. So yeah, it's gonna be civil war, race wars, food riots, and all that. This second Ezra, chapter 15, and we'll start at verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another. That's the civil war, man. All right, and swords in their hands, for they shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Exactly, man. It's gonna come a time where these people gonna be like, fuck the government, man. And that's your civil war, man. And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. What's that? That's martial law, man. Where they shut down the city, the city limits, man. Where you can't go in and leave out as you please. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. So why is this happening? Because of their pride, man. Who pride? You Edomites' pride, man. The city shall be troubled. And not only you Edomites, but all you other heathens' pride, man. And the 2/3 of our nation pride, man. You wicked ass Israelites, man, that follow the white man and these heathens. Alright? Because of y'all pride, the city's gonna be troubled, man. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. Exactly. That's your food riot, man. And for great tribulation. Okay? So let's get back to the video.
Well, you said another thing that was interesting. There are going to be some deadly, to the devil that is, intercessors that are raised up.
Deadly to the devil. Mother, you the devil. this goddamn motherfucking Amalekite. All right, let's get back to the video though, man. Sorry for all the pausing.
And you were not in that particular line. So in other words, that leads me to believe there are lots of roles in this end time army.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I think these champions, if you will, I think they're the ones that Jude talked about.
Oh, we just read about the champions. Did we not? That was Wisdom of Solomon 5:1, 2 Corinthians chapter 10, 3-5, Isaiah 13, 2-3. You know what I'm saying? Those are the champions, which are the Israelites, which are the men of the Lord that's on the highways and byways, speaking this truth, pulling down strongholds. Let's get it though.
About, or that are spoken of in the book of Jude, quoting the book of Enoch, that he spoke about the Lord coming with these mighty ones. These are mighty ones. They walk in extraordinary authority. I believe we're going to see a number, thousands actually, who are going to be doing the same things Jesus did. They're going to be walking in an authority I don't think we've seen since the first century. And
exactly, we already doing it. What this man at? What are you talking about? We already doing it. All right. When you the mighty man, let's get back to it. He said the mighty ones, right? We just read about the mighty ones. Here you go. We already doing it. He said, lift ye up, Salakia, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Who's doing that? Who lifting up the word of God against the high mountain, man? Against the government. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand. Who doing that? Who out on the street corners exalting the Bible, speaking loud, and going against the people and telling the people how they going off and telling the heathens their destination, man. Letting them know what lies ahead in the future, man. Prophesying, man. Who doing that? The men of the Lord, man. Or so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, that have the truth. We doing that, man. On the highways and byways and the internet waves, man. that they may go into the gates of the noble. Exactly. And don't you see that? When the men out there on the street corners, the people get so hurt, they call the nobles, which are the centurions, the law enforcement. Verse 3, I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have called my mighty ones. Exactly, for my anger. So who is that talking about? Who are the mighty ones? Even them that rejoice in my highness. Exactly. So who has the Lord sanctified? Who rejoices in the Most High? The children of Israel, man. The elect, the 1/3, and the angels. So those are the mighty ones. It's already happening. So what this guy talking about? He talking like it ain't happening yet. It's happening right before his eyes, man. Let's get back to this Edomite though.
And they're champions, but each one of them had a specific enemy to go after. And they were also told not to just defeat this enemy, they were told to destroy it.
Give me an example.
And that's you. That's you and your people, your nation. All right, and the rest of these heathens, man. We come to destroy these lies that y'all put out here, man, and ultimately destroy y'all system, man. All right. Spiritually first, though. We ain't got on the carnal level yet, man. Stand in the spirit with it. But eventually it's gonna become carnal, man. We're gonna physically take y'all down, man. With the Most High, with Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man.
With some of these enemies.
I think like racism, bigotry. I think the whole issue of abortion.
Now listen how he said racism, bigotry, and when that popped up, who do you see the fucking video of? Nothing but goddamn Edomites. So he could have just said the Edomites. That's the enemy. All right. You damn Edomites, you so-called white people, y'all are the enemies, man, or the Most High, man. All right. But she got indignation towards y'all forever, man. I mean, righteous hatred, man.
Child trafficking, there are things like that are, many of these things were ultimate issues in our times, but it's what's at the root of them.
What's at the root of them is you Edomites. Y'all control all that. Child trafficking, racism, everything, man. All this wicked shit, y'all control all that. So y'all are the root of it, man. And that's why the Most High said at the end of this thing, he gonna unroot y'all and burn y'all, man.
Racism is built upon two of the ultimate evils of the human heart: fear or pride.
Oh, really?
But pride leads to the fall, and even really? God will resist.
Let's hit that pause on that. That man just said pride, right? Guess what? You talking the Most High talk about y'all, man, and y'all pride, man. Like you said, pride leads to destruction, right? But guess what? Let's get this Obadiah. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. Who is Edom? You so-called white people. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Exactly, man. You damn so-called white people are becoming small among the heathen, man. All right? Nobody looks upon y'all in great favor no more, man. Everybody despise y'all, as the scripture is about to say. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee. Exactly, man. So the dude said the proud is because of the prideness. Guess what? Y'all are the proud, man. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Exactly, man. So guess what? For your prideness, all right, you're going to be brought down, man. And who going to bring you down? Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man.
The proud, but gives his grace to the humble. But that's one of the things, the important issues I think I saw in this dream of the way God or heaven saw our history and our purpose. For example, we thought we won the Revolutionary War, and we won some things. But from heaven's perspective, the main purpose of that war was not getting independence from Britain, but it was to establish a place where it was truly believed, demonstrated, and lived that all men are created equal, and there is liberty and justice for all. Not.
Shut the hell up, man. Get the hell out of here. What are you talking about, dude? This man here is crazy. And y'all ain't won shit till we won something. Man, all y'all do is steal. All right, rape, rob, and murder, man. Yeah, if it was a contest for that shit, y'all win that shit all day long. And now you gonna say that the Most High told you that America was made for to be established as a place of liberty? Really? See, that's why you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, y'all can't be listening to these white people, man. These white people are base men, have no understanding. This man gonna say that the Most High said that America was established to be as liberty, all right, a face of liberty, justice for all. All right, well, let's see why America was established, man. This Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. We're finna read about America. See if this place did the Most High consider this place for liberty and justice for all. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, aka America, United States. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. All right, you about to be thrown out of power, America. O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Exactly, man. So the Most High didn't make this place to be established as a damn city of liberty, man. All right, he made this place to be taken down, man. And it's finna be taken down. No more will this place be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Exactly, man. So that's what the Lord is. That's what the Lord made this place for, man. To be uncovered. All right. So everybody can see his shame, and for the Most High to send his son back to take vengeance on this place, man. All right. Verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Exactly, man. And why is the Most High coming back to destroy this place? This is why. Isaiah 47, Isaiah chapter 47, verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. Yo, Most High was mad at us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and he gave us into you so-called white people hands, man. You Edomites' hands, man. Thou didst show them no mercy. Yeah, and y'all ain't show us no mercy, and y'all still ain't showing us no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. Yo, that's what y'all think. Y'all think this place is gonna last forever, man. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. Yo, y'all didn't consider that y'all still had the children of Israel, the Lord's children, and treating them wrong, man. All right. Y'all didn't lay that to y'all heart, man, because you thinking y'all gonna last forever. Neither did thou remember the latter end of it. Yeah, neither did you put to mind what's gonna happen to you in the end, man. Because you got our books. You so-called elite or the so-called white people, y'all know these scriptures, man. See? But y'all don't want to remember the latter end. Y'all ain't think about that part. What's gonna happen in the end, and we towards the end. Verse 8, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that say in thy heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Verse 9, But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, and one day, the loss of children and widowhood. Exactly, the Most High about to destroy this place. That's why this place was made, to be destroyed. Why? Because y'all took the children of Israel, man, into captivity, man, and did not show us mercy. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorcery and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. Exactly, man. So that's why this place about to get destroyed, man. And because of your sorcery, man, your witchcraft, man. All right. And I keep telling you, damn so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that's in that damn boule and Freemasonry, y'all ass is gonna get brought down right along with this place too, man, for dealing in that bullshit, man. Envying the oppressor, envying the white man, so-called white man, he'll Edomite. Verse 10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it have perverted thee. Thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. Yo, man, so-called white man think he's so smart, think he is God now all of a sudden. Verse 11, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Exactly, man. So that's why this place was made, man. All right, this place was made for the captivity of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, which are the Israelites, which was given over to Esau, as the scripture said, you so-called white men, white people, all right, which y'all had us in captivity, but didn't show no mercy as after the Most High was finished being mad at us. Y'all continue to forward the affliction, and now you got to pay for it, man. And now, not only will you, your son, your niece, your uncle, aunt, daughter die, your damn special Liberty, Lady Liberty, aka America, gonna die too. All right, that's why this place was made, man.
Not just some.
You're talking about even in our Constitution. That's the way it was designed, but it certainly didn't play out.
No, the Constitution didn't work for some races. It was, it really turned out to be liberty and justice for some. And what I was shown was, if we had gotten on track to fulfill our purpose after the Revolutionary War, there would have been no need for civil war, because there would not have been slavery, could not have been slavery in our country. There could not actually even be discrimination here. So we would have not needed the Civil War. And if the Civil War had gone on to some of the ultimate purposes and accomplishing those, there would have been no need for a civil rights movement. We wouldn't have a lot of the discord that is rising again today, because these ultimate issues.
Look at that. Every video that they showed got something dealing with the white man doing some wicked shit. This goddamn devil, boy. But you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans seem to forget that, though. Every single video that they put in the video while the man talking shows some wicked act that the so-called white man was doing, man. To who? To our people, man.
Have not been faced and destroyed, not just defeated, but destroyed.
Is that why we're going to have this second revolutionary civil war?
I think that is one of the main reasons. That there are others, but that is one of them. A key word that I saw of our purpose was liberty. We were known as the American Republic, but it was, the main thing was liberty, and justice for all, underlining all. But
you know what I find interesting? This current millennial generation, their major word is, we want justice, but the way they're going about it, even though they don't know it because they don't have the gray hair like we do, it's not going to work.
Yeah, and it's not justice.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's another subject. The second part of the dream showed where we are now. It showed the second revolutionary civil war was...
Look at Jake in the background, looking all fucking silly and dumbfounded. Man, talking about liberty and justice for all. Man, the only people getting liberty is the elect and the 1/3 of Israel, man. All right, the only people getting justice It's the elect and the 1/3 of Israel, man. All you heathens, all right, and you 2/3 of Israel. Only thing y'all gonna receive is death, man. And the 2/3 that die, y'all will get y'all justice when y'all be born into the kingdom of heaven, man. When we already in rulership, man. Talking about some liberty and justice for all, man. Yeah, it's gonna be justice, all right. It's gonna be justice for the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. It's gonna be called It's gonna be captivity for the rest of you heathens. Keep it going.
Inevitable, right, and successful. What does this really mean? Stay with us. Hello, YouTube. Mishpocha. Mishpocha is a Hebrew word. It means family. This is Sid Roth. Well,
I knew this dude was a damn Jew. Let's get the scriptures. A so-called Jew, that is. Let's get the scriptures on him. Man, come on here speaking that Yiddish. Got something for you, too. Come on. I ain't gonna watch no more of this damn mess. Man, dude, come on here speaking some Yiddish, though. Thinking he the Jew. This is Zechariah chapter 9, verse 6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. That's right, man. You a bastard, man. You ain't no damn Jew. You a goddamn Amalekite, man. You a Edomite. All right, from the nation of Edom. You ain't fooling nobody. And your last name Roth, so I already know that you know you the red child, man. All right, you know y'all damn history. You know you a damn red child, man, the Edomite. That's what the Rothschilds, that name was originally the Red Shield, Red Child. Y'all done switched all them names up, man. So you damn Roths and you Rothschilds, I know y'all history, man. You know you a damn Edomite, man. And you know you a bastard dwelling in our land, man. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. Alright. So with that said, man, just wanted to get on that, show that little video real fast. So all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone, the apostles. And I hope all y'all was edified. Shalom.